is over, so to speak.
I know, it's
But
sad.
I know it is, but I think you really kind of, you and Paul really go out with a bang, so to speak. So tell us a little bit about how delicate a process that was.
Um, well, we definitely wanted the fans to have the biggest and best Resident Evil. And, so that's what we tried to do, like give as much action, really answer a lot of questions about Alice's past and, put some amazing twists in it that people aren't going to expect.
Now, what is it about Alice, aside from the innate desire to survive that all living things have, that keeps her going? Because she's so focused all the time. You never really see her waver too much.
It's true. I mean, that's something that I love about Alice is that intense focus, and I really try and channel my inner Alice now. When I'm having a hard time with something, especially making decisions because she's so decisive. Um, but I think Alice has this need to fix what happened. She did work for Umbrella, so she has this guilt. And I think that's really what drives her is this sense of guilt, but also responsibility for having a hand in this disaster that's taken place and trying to kind of save as many people as she can.
We mentioned having a hand. I can't let that one go. Really terrible things happen to hands in this
They
film.
do. They do.
What are some of the more horrifying horror aspects of the film in your mind?
Well, this film is definitely the scariest that we've done so far. And I was watching it and jumping, and I'm in it, and I know what's going to happen. So everybody was laughing at me. But there's just some great moments where we have really amazing creatures from the new Resident Evil games that nobody has seen yet. And they are really gruesome and really gross. And, there's a couple of times where, I was just watching the movie and like the creature jumps out at me and I have to fight it. And I was like, ah! It's so good.
Now, one of my favorite scenes in the film was the turbine scene, and Allie was talking about how physically grueling that was for the actors. You've been through this so many times, though, maybe not this specific thing, but tell me a little bit about the training involved to get ready for that scene.
Well, I have to say, at this point, I've done wire work, and so it wasn't that new to me. But what we had to do for the turbine sequence was we had to be completely horizontal, but in midair, which, is a little bit different from normal wire work because your body is really being supported by these wires that are like cutting in. And poor Ruby as well, because she was such a trooper. But I mean, I know that she was in a lot of pain by the end of that sequence because, it is very difficult to just be hanging for hours vertically on these wires, horizontally. But I think it was an emotionally stressful scene as well because you're the fear that you have when you know that your friends are about to die, and it definitely took its toll.